Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and today we're going to check it out the new update in Call of Dragons. This is Into the Winds. We're going to see the highlights. It's going to be my first impression over this update. I just get back from work, and I really wanted to make a video about this one because I saw it, but I didn't have time to actually read everything here. We're going to jump over the most important things. I'm not going to waste your time with some blah 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 stuffs and going over each of these points. We're just going to go, yeah, basically over the most important things. So we're going to start with the highlights. Age of duality, canvas a camp, new scenario arise during realm will be sorted ABCD realm. Okay, this is very nice. Because even though I don't like ABC realms, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, during the registration phase, realms will be sorted ABCD class realms, and I'm going to explain why. Because right now we're close to same power like everybody else. I mean, in this KVK, we have like 22 billion, or maybe 23 billion, or maybe 21 billion. It's something like this. The enemy is having like 22 billion. On average, everybody are close to same amount of power, which is just the way it should be because we're equal. If we jump into the ABCD and in one KVK, okay, let's check it out. D quasi realms, AB quasi realms, and CD quasi realms will be able to team up and be pitted against teams of similar strength. Okay, my fault. I just try to speak before I actually read what is we are talking about. So yeah, I'm looking for equal play. For playing like over 2 years Call of Dragons, I have seen a lot of stuffs, and the majority of the times is some Imperial Kingdom fighting against more weak other Imperial Kingdom, and couple small weak alliances around these kingdoms, and I really don't like this thing. I really don't like it. So I really want to see about similar strange KVK fights. Artifact variants. The Goblin Workshop has opened its door to create artifact variant, allowing you to bring 2 artifacts into the battlefield. Now, this is an interesting thing. Now, this is an interesting one. Why? Because it's going to be per legion 2 artifacts, and this is going to greatly enhance your combat experience. The real question here is how we can actually get these artifacts. Just because if it's something like paywall that you have to spend tons of money, or it's extremely hard to be achieved these artifacts, it just make no sense. It just make no sense. More power to whales and krakens, and nobody is looking for this, but in same time it's making the dynamics more better. Why I'm saying that? Because lately it's just the things are happening way more slow. It may sound funny, but it's actually slow. I mean, you go with your legion, you fight for 20 minutes with your legion. I mean, you're playing carefully, blah blah blah, and you get 150k merits, for example, or let's say 200k. This is 200 is even pretty decent result. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you're reinforcing your legion at 40%, you go back to your castle, you go out, and blah blah blah. I mean, with these extra artifacts, I think just the fighting experience or combat experience is going to be more faster, and I think this is something that a lot of people are looking, just the things to happen way more faster. Alliance portals, shaman inert with blah blah blah, nature has granting them insights into ASEAN secrets of teleportation. Player can now build ASEAN portals. Not so sure about this thing, we have to see it. If it's something like Behemoth teleport, I think is very nice. This Alliance portals, I think, is going to be very nice. New map, this is definitely very nice. New map, we're looking for new maps. Even though that actually the maps are not doing the season, the one that are doing the season is the alliances and how they're going to make their diplomacy, who is going to fight against who. Because even if you bring the most awesome map for a lot of fights, if the diplomacy struggle, is going to be not good. Behemoth Rapid Rides. This season, Behemoth Rapid Rides will be available for Miasma Giant and Cosmic Rock after their initial 6-core contest period for the Behemoth ends. Okay, we don't care that much about the Behemoths. Enhanced Spar. The first time a Spar is occupied, it will gain the Divine Twin Light buff, greatly enhancing its offensive and defensive capabilities. So I think the Spar choke points is going to be more and more hard from point of attacking. and way more easy from point of defense. And I'm going to give you one tip in Call of Dragons. When your alliance is in defense, you have to be there. You have to be there. When your alliance are playing defense, be there. This is the moment where you're going to fill your pockets with merits. This is going to be the moment, not the moment you're attacking, the moment you're defending. This is something that I noticed. You get 10% attacking defense from the Holy Grail. This is, you know, your alliance territory and etc. Just so much merit is make it when you're defending. New behemoths, truly magma demon, flame and fervor make their. Okay, we're going to see the new behemoths. New heroes, artifacts, war, and pets. Added new legendary hero, Yu Ming. I think this is the two new mages. Gromara, I think, is going to be absolutely crazy hero. New artifacts, legendary artifacts, Dragon Fate, Magic PvP Assault. Now, Assault artifacts are hitting like a truck, so definitely I'm going to go for this artifact. Most likely, 95% sure. Available in Forge of Light and Riches of the Forest. I don't know why the Call of Dragons are still keeping Richer of the Forest event. This makes no sense. I don't know who is actually going in this event. New pets, Flaming Manticore. How many Manticores we're going to have in this game? No joke. There is one post in the Discord with one dude with these Power Rangers or something like this. And he put all the Manticores like Power Rangers. I mean, yeah, it should be looking a little more different, at least. Can now be catched in the field. This is going to be a great opportunity to make some extra gems if you catch this new pet. You will make him 8 swords and legendary, obviously, just going to fill your pockets because a lot of people are going to look for this pet. New events, Feast of the Splendor event. The first purchase multiplier has been reset. Enjoy double the exchange coins with your next purchase. Okay, we're going to see the new events. Maybe I'm going to make a separate video if the event is good, but in general, yeah, you can go and check it out. What is right under the events. Season system improvement. The 7 days Glorious Return event will take place after the season end. Purchase and use return seals to retrieve 90% of your dead units. What? The 7-day Glorious Return has event will take place after the season end. Okay. Purchase and use return seals to retrieve up to 90% of your dead units. 50% of your units from Okusuari will still be revived as normal. When the Glorious Return event become available, up to 95% of your dead units can be revived at the end of the season. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is going to be game changer. Mark my words, guys. So far, people were still, you know, a little conservative from point of spending troops, Welsh Krakens, but lately I see Welsh Krakens, especially top alliances, don't care that much, and with this 95% dead units can be revived. I think every Kraken is just going to go wild with this thing. Even I, and this is going to stimulate more and more people use better, and you're going to start seeing some crazy stuffs like rally Krakens with 500 million power and etc. This 95% of the dead troops returning is going to be wild for sure. New Realm merger system. The new Realm merger system merges together WoW activity realms to help players to get back on the road to prosperity. Please take note the following post-merger changes. Journey to the new realm. After merge, you enter in the new realm. All ownership over territory will be reset. Blah blah. Exclusive event bonuses, retrained alliance, and starting region prioritization. Okay, Way of Siho improvement. Improved skill casting interface for Way of Siho. Improved skill casting reports when Race of Remedy skills end. A report of healed units will be sent to you via email. You will also receive reports of Mary Janet after fighting Plasm shards disappear. Improvement dimensional duel. Okay, after you update, improved timeless treasury interface, added a new preview feature showing which item will be on sale. I think this is very nice if you want to know should you actually go for merits or not. I think this is very nice. Same camp warband improvements. Okay, improved same camp battle control. Non-hostile legion on your cap will no longer do AoE damage to the friendly units. Confirmation prompt will appear when you attack same cam units. Migration will start delayed. In order to improve your gaming experience, we have delayed the starts of migration in server 737 and beyond. Special migration punch changes. Their score will be added to real migration. Map improvement. Okay. Personal development improvement. Improve daily deals bundle rewards. Okay. The first time you open one tap purchase a daily deals bundle, you also receive that hero as a reward. The first time you one tap purchase a hero daily deals bundle, you also receive that hero as a reward. After the update, one tap purchase status will be reset and all hero after the update, one tap purchase status will be reset and all heroes daily bundles will be set as unpurchased, meaning the host of legendary heroes are up for grabs. This thing is going to be interesting because I definitely go with daily deals. Improved strongest sword hero token rewards have been improved. More specific heroes, blah blah blah. Improved gold chest prize pool. During season of Starfire, you can select 8 legendary heroes to add to the gold chest prize pool. All Generation 2 and Generation 1 heroes are available except Lilia, Hosk, and Indies. Obviously, these heroes is not from this type of things. Musian can be added once you have obtained the legendary variant. So basically, you have to buy her. You have to first buy her. There is no escape, boys. We have to buy Mu. Event experience improvements. New Roads of War custom battlefield. Upon reaching 16 players, blah blah blah, create custom battlefield at cost of 1k gems. Custom battlefield lasts for 14 days. The battlefield creator automatically become administrator and can send invite code to other players, including players from other alliances and other servers. Administrators can set captain, officers, blah blah blah. Okay, this is something custom, I guess. New Roads of War League prediction event. Oh my god. Beneath the Shades of Ancient, blah blah blah. Make your prediction and win rewards in the upcoming Roads of War League prediction event. Victorious prediction of outcome of each match to receive guessing gold reward. Okay, so we're going to have something like a betting system here. Improved Roads of War Leech management. Can change titles. Improved Chest of Charms event. Increase the number of reroll. Reduce the game cost of rerolling your buff. Alliance system improvement. Oh my god, so many stuffs, brother. Oh, brother. Improved Alliance Siege Bastion. Oh, this is interesting. New Alliance Siege Bastion protection timer. Alliance Siege Bastion cannot be destroyed by legions within 20 seconds of being construction, but legions garrisoned inside them can still suffer severely wounded and die. Improved warbands, ownership transfer, improved Alliance Resource Center, what only exists limited time. Improved Lance gifts. So far I see like 2 gifts in my whole gameplay. Rally notification toggle. Improve rally notification settings. You can now choose to permanently enable and disable notification from the rally interface. This is nice, by the way. This is small quality of life improvements. Other improvements: improved combat balancing, expanded skill range of the artifacts. Okay, this is fixing the issue where the passive effects of artifacts merge orb had a chance to trigger by non-buff effects in the certain circumstances. Okay, improved battle control, reaction, enemy search radius, auto switching target, improved customization settings, improved mail classification. At event tab, related messages, improved map customization. Now defeat legions can send emoji and quick chat when returning to your city. So overall, I think it's a lot of great stuff's coming. Lately, Call of Dragons is actually making very nice updates. Yeah, definitely very nice updates. This 95% returning of the deads. Definitely the game is not after our troops for sure if you have a chance for 95% to return, but I want to see how you can actually be able to return this 95% of the troops. Are you going to buy bundles? Is it going to be some paywall or something like this? Also, I want to see the double artifact whale fighting. There's just so many good stuffs, new mages, also new pet and etc. So yeah, guys, this is my overview and basically what I think over the new update in Call of Dragons Into the Wind. If you got that far in this video, maybe hit one like. You're going to help my channel and production of more of these type of videos. And yeah, wish you a great day and see you in the next video.